Hi everyone, Casey here from Home Quarters, and I'm very honoured to be inviting along Miss Getty Cheng, a fellow colleague of mine in the real estate industry, along with the first installment of what we call Food District. In this first episode of Food District, we'll be visiting Ang Mo Kio. Where we are right here is called AMK Hub. It is the first suburban mall that is integrated with the bus interchange and also the MRT station. Alright, first up, Getty, what do you know about Ang Mo Kio?
So what I know about Ang Mo Kio is that Ang Mo Kio is the 7th built town in Singapore and also the 3rd largest in Northeast region and the 8th most populated area in Singapore itself.
Alright, so without further ado, I think everyone is keen to check out the food, the history, the properties and the little known fact about Ang Mo Kio. So, let's go! Alright, hi everyone. Today we are here at 628 Ang Mo Kio Avenue 4 and our producer have actually found us a really great prawn noodle. We have not dig in, but it's supposedly really popular. We are today here at Sumo Big Prawn. Right, first up, we ordered 3 of his most popular and most selling food here. We have Big Prawn and Lala. Of course, you can go all the way up, more premium and atas and high sass. If you are looking for all this, there is also a crayfish option and also even a giant lobster option if you are into that kind of thing. Okay, let's dig in. Inside the noodle itself, we have a bihun, mee, of course that is what they are famous for, and also Lala. We also can see that they have fried onion sprinkled on top.
So what's in mine is, of course, we have the prawn, huge prawn, and mixture of lala. So similarly, I also have noodles and bihun. I think it's like a norm, and also some fried shallots.
Okay, there are 2 options here that you can choose from. Either you can do bihun and mee, or you can just plainly do the mee itself. I guess if you want to, you can also plainly do the noodle itself. Because of the fact that the noodle do absorb a lot of the soup, right? It's actually very tasteful. The lala itself is really fresh. It pairs well with the prawn stock that we have here together with the noodles. My bowl of lala noodles costs $5, and if let's say you are looking at the prawn noodle plus lala, it's actually $8. I think for the amount of food that you are given and also the premium ingredient inside there, I think is really worthwhile. So what's your view of the Sumo Big Prawn's prawn?
I think this prawn is very crunchy and very juicy, it's fresh. It's unlike those prawns that we eat. There are some prawns that you eat, you know, those one that's soaked in baking soda. So it's the
Poo-poo one.
Not poo-poo. Poo-poo is unfresh, but it's not fresh. But the one that I'm talking about is those translucent, crunchy kind. Those are not fresh at all. Those are like
the one they put inside the fried rice.
The cheap one. Yeah.
So this is more premium lah.
It's premium, it's very big, yeah.
For all our audience out there, what do you think about Sumo's Big Prawn? Have you already tried it? If you have not, come down and try it and leave us your comment. So where are we going next, Getty?
We're going to Bishan Ang Mo Kio Park next. Let's go!
Let's go! Alright, looking around us, we are here now at Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park, where it links two of the more popular estates here in Singapore, Bishan and Ang Mo Kio. Ang Mo Kio region is made up mainly of HDB flats, condominium and apartment units, and also landed enclaves. The more notable landed enclaves includes
Sembawang Hill Estate, Thomson Hill Estate, Lentor region and
Mayflower Garden, Seletar Garden, and also Sunrise Villa. Of course, there are more others numerous enclaves of landed property here in Ang Mo Kio, but these are really the notable ones. Since we are here at Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park, I'm sure a lot of residents, right, and even tenants themselves here in Ang Mo Kio Bishan come here to park tour. Alright, looking for an interesting dating place here at Bishan Ang Mo Kio Park? Here we have 2 options just for you.
So here we have Japanese dining and also Western dining.
Alright, come, let's check it out. Hey, Getty, what are you looking at?
I'm not sure, like tell me.
Alright, I think you are looking at the Bishan Park, right? Because this stream actually cuts across both Ang Mo Kio and Bishan, separating them into its estate. This is Ang Mo Kio, and what you're looking at just now is Bishan.
So is that why this place is called Bishan Ang Mo Kio Park?
That is right. Alright, now we are at the entrance of Ang Mo Kio Grove, and you can see that there is a pair of Malayan sculpture just behind me. Right, in actual fact, a little known fact is that this two sculpture is actually illegal.
They were almost forced to be removed as they are built without proper permissions by the Singapore Tourism Board.
Right now we are at Poco Loco. Some of you might ask, why are we here at Upper Thomson area where we are introducing Ang Mo Kio, right? Before they have shifted in this current location, they are actually at Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10, just below the void deck at the HDB there. However, they have shifted down here. So if you do miss Poco Loco, we will link in the description below the address of their current place. Right, Getty? Do you know what's Poco Loco?
I think it means crazy in Spanish.
Crazy. What do you mean
Maybe
crazy?
it's crazy nice, crazy yummy.
Maybe. Let's find out and let's check it out.
Let's go.
At Poco Loco, we'll be having 3 dishes. The appetizer, we have. What do you have?
What do you have? Oh, we have burrata with parma ham. We have lamb shank with wine sauce and mashed potatoes.
And lastly, for dessert, we'll be having chocolate lava cake with ice cream. We're gonna start with the appetizer first. On top of the burrata itself, it has a little bit of vinegar to actually, I think, ward off a little bit of the very dense taste of the cheese.
The vegetables actually give it the extra crunch because, I mean, parma ham itself and burrata cheese itself is quite creamy and very soft. So then it will almost feel like, I think, porridge because it's very soft, right?
I think it also balances out the taste because like parma ham is salty, cheese is also on a little bit of the salty side. But because of the fact that the rocket itself does not have much taste, it actually balances the whole thing out. Right, so overall, I really like this. Alright, so for the main course, right, Katie, what are we having?
So we have braised lamb shank with wine sauce and mashed potatoes. The portion is really huge, so I think it's more for sharing. It's quite deceiving. Actually, it's not that hard. It's actually very soft and it melts in your mouth.
Right, Katie is right. When it touches the mouth, it actually melts. I think braised for a really long time together with what is it called?
Wine sauce?
Wine sauce? Yeah. So really can taste a little bit of that alcoholic taste inside the dish itself. Alright, so now we come to the dessert part of the 3 main course, right? 3 course, not 3 main course. 3 course. We are having a chocolate lava cake. Let's dig in and then tell you what we have.
So this lava cake tastes very much like very thick and condensed Milo mixture. It's not too sweet, so I kind of like it. What about you? What do you think?
I think you really have to try it together with the ice cream itself. I'm not entirely sure this is vanilla ice cream. A little bit of hot and a little bit of cold, plus a little bit of crunchy, right? So this is a very interesting dessert. So moving on, let's move on to our next location. Hey Getty, do you want to be lucky?
Of course, why not?
Right, today we here at the 4-leaf clover shaped HDB house, the one and only one that HDB have ever done. Right, we are at block 259 Ang Mo Kio Avenue 2. And why I say we are very lucky to be here, and you will be very lucky if you stay here, because as the saying goes, if you find a 4-leaf clover on the ground, you will become very lucky. But imagine, instead of finding one on the ground, you are living inside one 4-leaf clover itself. How lucky will you be, right? Let's go check out this 4-leaf clover shaped HDB at Clover at Kebun Baru. Let's go! Alright, in this 4-leaf clover shaped HDB, the lucky part of Ang Mo Kio Estate right here, I think it's very apt to end off. But before we do that, if you audience are looking for a home just like this in Ang Mo Kio or anywhere in Singapore, do hit us up at homequarters at www.homequarters.com.sg or email us at homequartersSG@gmail.com. Or if you are those people that would like to hit us up on our DM, contact us on our Facebook or Instagram at homequartersSG. Right, before we end off, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks to Getty, right, for being a guest here on our pilot episode of Food District. See you on the next episode.
Bye!
Alright, now we are here at Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park, where it... One more time. We are made up mostly of HDB. Okay, one more time. Imagine how lucky you were and will be if you are staying in one of this unit.
Great.
Great. Yeah, I think